हरि ओम। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम श्री महादेवाय नमः। ओम श्री महादुर्गायै नमः। ओम श्री राम रामाय नमः। ओम श्री सद्गुरवे नमः। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। भवानी शङ्करौ वन्दे श्रद्धाविश्वासरूपिणौ याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धाः स्वान्तस्तमीश्वरम्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगताम् अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वञ्च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। शङ्करं परमानन्दं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं यतीश्वरं भाष्यभ्रान्तिहरं वन्दे शुद्धज्ञानैकबोधकम्। ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय। नमः पार्वतीपतये हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम। We shall begin with the Shanti mantra. Om Bhadran Karneभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। We shall chant from mantra number 7. प्लवाह्येते अधृढा यज्ञरूपाः अष्टादशोक्तमवरं येषु कर्म एतच्छ्रेयो येऽभिनन्दन्ति मूढाः जरामृत्युं ते पुनरेवापि यन्ति अविद्यायामन्तरे वर्तमानाः स्वयं धीरा पण्डितं मन्यमानाः जघन्यमाना पर्यन्ति मूढाः अन्धेनैव नीयमाना यथान्धाः अविद्यायां बहुधा वर्तमानाः वयं कृतार्था इत्यभिमन्यन्ति बालाः यत्कर्मिणो न प्रवेदयन्ति रागात् तेनातुराक्षीणलोकाश्च वन्ते इष्टापूर्तं मन्यमाना वरिष्ठं नान्यश्रेयो वेदयन्ते प्रमूढाः नाकस्य पृष्ठे ते सुकृतेनुभूत्वा इमं लोकं हीनतरं वा विशन्ति तपश्रद्धे ये ह्युपवसन्त्यरण्ये शान्ता विद्वांसो भैक्षचर्यां चरन्तः सूर्यद्वारेण ते विरजा प्रयान्ति यत्रामृतः स पुरुषो ह्यव्ययात्मा परीक्ष्य लोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणो निर्वेदमायात् नास्त्यकृतकृतेन तद्विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत् समित्पाणिः श्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम्. So we are seeing this beautiful Mundaka Upanishad. In this second section, the teacher talks about the Apara Vidya, the topic of Apara Vidya, which is dharma, adharma, karma, karma phala, etc. And when we pursue this path of Apara Vidya, we get the result here as well as in the other worlds. But the maximum result which one may gain is Brahmalok. And all the results which are gained through karma are temporary and they don't give us that supreme happiness, eternal happiness. So they are all limited only, and they are all part of the samsara. So one who investigates in this way and contemplates on this will gain vairagya. And once we gain vairagya, we have to approach a teacher and gain that self-knowledge. So that is being presented here in this mantra which we are seeing, the 12th mantra. Let us chant this mantra again and read Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya ji's beautiful commentary on this mantra. So parikshya lokan karmachitan brahmano nirvedam नास्त्यकृतकृतेन तद विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेवा विगच्छेत् समित्पाणिः श्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम्. So Shankaracharya ji writes कि pariksha means having tested this world. He says कि यद एतद ऋग्वेदादि अपर विद्या विषयम Swabhaviki avidya karma doshavat purushanushteyam. That this topic of aparavidya, which is indicated in the Vedas, Rig Ved, Yajurved, Samaved, Atharvaved. See, what is revealed in the Vedas are aparavidya, and when we gain that direct realization of that Supreme Brahma, it is paravidya. And apart from this, everything else is avidya only actually. It's not worth acquiring. So one should gain the knowledge of dharma and pursue that path to gain antakarana shuddhi and then become fit to gain that self-knowledge. So this topic of aparavidya, which is revealed in the Vedas, are meant for those people who are ignorant at present, ignorant of their own self. Therefore, they are caught up in this samsara. So, all the jivas who are ignorant of their own self, who have acquired this human body, who have the ability to pursue their purushartha, to perform karma, to gain that desired result, for them is given the advice in the Vedas about the dharma. So it is meant for those who are by nature avidya kama karma doshavat, who have the defect of avidya kama karma. Avidya, not knowing that I am Brahma. Kama are the desires which arise in our mind because of this avidya. And propelled by these desires, we perform various types of karma. So this is the defect. This is the dosha. Avidya itself is the original dosha. And all these desires which prompt us into various types of actions are our dosha, defects. And in order to make us fit to gain that paravidya so that we become free of this samsara, the Vedas, they guide such ignorant people. So the adhikari for the aparavidya are the ignorant beings, human beings, who have this avidyadi doshavantam eva purusham prati vihitatvat. So all this advice, knowledge of the Vedas are given to this ignorant person for him to follow, for them to follow. Anusthana karya bhutascha. So when we follow this path shown by the Vedas, then what happens? They give rise to the results. So lokaha, karya bhutascha lokaha, ye dakshina uttara marga lakshana phala bhutaha. They give the result of dakshina marga or uttara marga. Means when we pursue this path shown by the Vedas, perform all these karmas and upasanas, we can then after that, we travel through the Dakshinayan marga, go to Swarga and come back, or take up the Uttarayan marga and go up to Brahmalok also. So, ye cha vihita akarana and pratisheda atikrama dosha sadhya naraka tiryaka preta lakshanaha tan etan pariksha. Also, if we don't perform the karmas which are given to us by the Vedas, means when we don't fulfill our duties, when we don't fulfill our responsibilities as given in our Shastra, that is called Vihita Akarana, when we don't do what is given to us, or when we do something which is prohibited, Pratisheda Atikrama, when we do something which is prohibitory karma, which should not be done, then such karmas give rise to papa. So when we follow the path of dharma, it gives punya, which takes us to Swarga or Brahmalok. And when we do something wrong, means we don't do what we have to do, or we do what should not be done, then we acquire papa, and as a result of this papa, one has to go to a lower lokas like Naraka, like hell, or one is born as other lower beings like animals, birds, plant, fish, or one remains in the Preta Yoni also, means is not born again, doesn't go to any other world, but remains in his Sukshma Sharir only. So it's a Preta, becomes a Preta, becomes like a ghost, becomes a ghost. So Preta Lakshanaha Tan Etan Pariksha Pratyaksh. So this is all that is what we see in this world. You perform karma and you get the result. So there are those who even don't believe in the Vedas. They also perform karma and they get the result. So the karma which they perform in this life, they see the result in this life itself. But if they do some Vedic karma and all, they can see the result in their next life also. So one can get higher result of higher loka or lower loka, but all of them are limited, all of them are within this samsara only. So this we have to intellectually appreciate and understand. That is called pariksha. We have to study it. We have to study the system of this whole entire world and come to understand that what I am seeking is not here. That is called viveka. Through this vivek only we gain vairagya. So this pariksha of this world, testing this world, is like doing the viveka. And depending on the nature of this world and we have to take guidance accordingly of the scriptures. See, just like in the medical science also, suppose I just prick myself and see my blood, I will just look at it as a red liquid. I will not know what are the various things which are present there. But the same drop of blood, when it is sent to the laboratory and they do the testing on that, they come to know so many factors. The various, the blood group, the cholesterol level, so many things they can tell from that little drop of blood by using subtler equipment to test. Similarly, using subtler our buddhi with the help of our shastras, when we contemplate, we understand that all that is available in this world is limited, temporary. It is not what I really want, and it keeps me bound in this samsara. Only as a human being for a short time I feel I am free, but as animal, bird, plant and in various lokas, I am miserably bound. and I have to experience the torture, pain, suffering in all these various bodies and various lokas. So one has to do the pariksha of this with the help of proper praman. So Shankaracharya ji says, Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, Agamaihi. Pratyaksha means direct, through direct perception also we can understand lot of things which are available in this world, which have so many defects. Therefore, just seeing the world, and as the person grows and becomes wise, it develops a vairagya towards so many things. So through pratyaksha, through anuman, by inference also we can understand. We can infer the results which come through our karma, through our effort, and we can predict what will happen. Like in Bhaja Govindam also, Bhagwan reveals the reality of this world, that how it is. Yavat vittoparjana saktah tavan nija parivaro raktah paschat jivati jarjara dehe vartam kopina prichati gehe. That as long as we have the capacity to earn and to share and to contribute, people, they have respect for us, they have reverence for us. But once we become misfit, we become weak, we become old, then even our own family members will start keeping distance from us, start disowning us. That is the very nature of this world. So, through pratyaksha, through anuman, through upaman, through comparison also, we can understand the limitations of this world. We strive to attain some goal, we strive to attain some status in this world. So try to find out those who have already attained that status and how they are feeling. I want to become popular, so find out all those popular people. Are they happy? Are they peaceful? Are they satisfied? I want to become rich. Study the rich people. Are they happy with their life? Have they attained that feeling that I have become kritakritya? Have they become peaceful? Have they become free of all their fears? Have they become free of all agitations? You will find many of them can't even sleep at night. Their mind is filled with so much of restlessness and fear. So through comparison also we can learn. And the main thing which we will learn about even the life after this and the life in other lokas, we can learn from our shastras. Even if we go and attain the Swarga Loka, even if we become Indra through our karma, through karma upasana, we can even become Indra. But even after becoming Indra, we will remain miserable only. We find stories in our Puranas and all that even Indra was not satisfied in Swarga Loka. And he was attracted even towards Ahilya and all. Gautam Rishi's Patni. So, even after attaining such divine and higher worlds, one can remain dissatisfied, incomplete, fearful. So, what is the purpose of all this karma and upasana? My main goal which I want will not be fulfilled through them. So in this way, when we do the pariksha, Sarvatah yathatmena avadharya. One should understand this. Pariksha of what? Pariksha of the lokas, the results of our karma, which are this loka, like we are in this Prithvi, Martya loka or Swarga loka or any other loka. So all that is available in this world. See, in this world, our Prithvi loka, what is available? The Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. The variety of sound is available, the variety of taste are available, the variety of fragrance are available, the variety of prosperity and other things are available. But they are all limited, because our life itself here is limited. We cannot extend it also. The body keeps on growing old. Our mind keeps on becoming weak. Our senses become weak. So what we are seeking is not available in this world. So what is the nature of this world which we see? The outer form which we see of this world, what is its nature? Just like we see this pot, there is the nature of the pot. Pot is the karya, the effect. Clay is the cause. We are not talking about clay. If we just focus our attention on the pot, what is it? It is born, it undergoes change, it breaks also, it gets destroyed also. Similarly, this world, the Swarup of the world is Brahma. But the expression of this Brahma, this world, is constantly changing. So what the nature of this world is revealed here. Shankaracharya ji says in his Bhashya, कि samsara gati bhutan avyaktadi stavarantan, in which we are born, this samsara, which is right from avyakta all the way to what you call a small little ant. All that is available from the unmanifest to a tiny little atom, all that is there in this world, Vyakta Vyakrita Avyakrita Lakshanan, which becomes manifest and then becomes unmanifest also. The entire world comes into manifestation when it is created, and when it gets dissolved, the whole world goes into dissolution, becomes unmanifest. So Vyakrita Avyakrita Lakshanan Bijankuravat Itaretara Utpatti Nimittan, and like seed and the sprout, this world depends on each other. The world also depends on the jivas who are living in this world. Their desires, their ambitions, their karma keeps this world also moving. So the jivas depend on the world depends on the jiva. So Bijankuravat Itaretara Utpatti Nimittan Aneka Anartha Shata Sahasra Shankulan, and it is filled with different types of anartha, calamities. Different calamities we see in this world. Some are as though caused by nature. Some earthquake or tornadoes or volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, etc. But so many are caused by human beings themselves. Wars. One human being or a group of human beings or nation destroys the other nation. One human being destroys the other human being. one ethnic group tries to destroy the other one. That is what we see, different types of conflicts in the world. And even when I am alone, my own mind tries to keep giving me so much of pain and sorrow, disturbing me. So this world is filled with lots of anartha shata sahasra, thousands, hundreds and thousands of calamities which are there in this world and even the other worlds. Kadali garbhavat asaran. Shankaracharya says it is asar, means it is essenceless. The world doesn't have that essence. What we are seeking is that supreme happiness. That happiness is not there in the world. Even when we feel I am experiencing that happiness, it is not coming from the world. It is actually coming from ourselves only. The scripture gives example like a dog who tries to chew the dry bone, and then his mouth gets cut inside, and the blood start oozing, his own blood, which he keeps sucking, and he feels that he is getting that juice from the bone, but it is coming from his own mouth. Similarly, we feel that I am getting happiness from this object, that object, but it is actually coming from within me only. So Bhagavan says, Kadali phalavat, Kadali garbhavat, asaran. Kadali garbha means that plantain, banana tree, the trunk, if you cut it, if you keep removing the covering, finally you get a stalk. It looks very beautiful, but if you try to eat it, it is not sweet. The sweetness is there only in the bananas. So from this world also we try to take out sweetness, take out the happiness, but really speaking it is not there in this world. It is asara. So asaran, maya marichi udaka gandharva nagara akara swapna jala budbuda fena saman. It appears to be like something, but really it is not like that. It appears to be very full of joy, but there is no joy. It appears to be very secure, but there is no security in the world. It appears to be full of knowledge, but there is no knowledge in the world. All that is there in our own Supreme Self only. Just as in the desert we see water, the oasis, or the Marumarichika, mirage water. So from a distance when I look at it, I see water, but really speaking, it is not water, it is just sand. But it appears as though there is water. So Maya, Marichi, Udaka, or Gandharva Nagara, or in the sky when I look, the clouds and all, they make such structure that it appears as though there is a city in the sky. But there is no city in the sky. It is just an illusion created by the clouds. Or swapna, or like our dream. Some people, they have such fantastic dream, they become the king in their own kingdom in their dream. But it is just a dream, there is no reality in it. So Swapna, Jala, Budbuda, Fena, all like in a water, the Budbudas, the bubbles are there. It appears to be there, we can hold this bubble, but immediately it gets busted. Or like the lather created on the water. Or like little children, they blow the bubble and then they try to catch it. But by the time they hold it, it just breaks. So like that, this whole world is asar. What we are seeking is not available here. It was never available in the past. It is not available now. And it will not be available in future also, because it is not the nature of this world. What we are seeking is not the nature of this world. So, and the pratikshana pradvamsan, every moment it changes, every moment it gets destroyed. Everything gets destroyed every moment. That is the very strange nature of this world. Nothing is lasting. Even this body which we are so proud of and we are so attached to, every second it changes. Constant, the blood circulation is happening, the air circulation is happening. So many cells are growing, sustaining and dying every moment. So much of activity is going on in this body, and we are totally unaware. And we claim that I am doing, but I don't know anything about it. I open my eyes, look at that beautiful flower in front of me. I say, oh, I have gained the knowledge of that flower. But so much of complicated process has gone through to give me that knowledge of that flower. That complicated process, I don't do it. It is just happening. So all that is happening in this world, constantly changing. Pratikshana pradvamsan. Every moment it gets destroyed. So having seen this, what should we do? Prashtataha kritva. We should keep them aside. We should shift our attention from this world. We should shift our attention from this world, which is avidya kama dosha pravartita, which is nothing but having defect of avidya kama karma, which is propelled by avidya, kama and karma. The world, our activity and perceiving the goals in this world are all propelled by avidya, not knowing myself as I am. And the world is karma chitan. It is whatever one gains in this world is gained through karma. It is the product of karma. The whole world is a product of karma. Hiranyagarbha projects this whole world, creates this whole world in order to fulfill the karma, the desires of all the beings. So this world is karma chitan, dharma dharma nivartitan. Iti tat. Through dharma, dharma, one gains whatever in this world. So seeing this world, doing pariksha of this world and the results which we gain in this world, Brahmanaha, a Brahman, a wise seeker. Actually, Brahman is one who has got sattva guna predominant. then Rajogun and Tamogun. One who has more of sattvic qualities is called a Brahmana. Brahmanasyeva visheshatah adhikaraha sarvatyagena brahma vidyayam iti Brahmana grahanam. See this, all these four divisions which are there of human beings, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, they are natural divisions. All human beings are broadly classified into four: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. They are all as though like limbs of that supreme Purusha, the universal person, the Vaishvanara. All these four are the limbs of that Vaishvanara. Brahmanas are like his face. Kshatriyas are like his arms. Vaishyas are like his thighs and stomach, middle portion. And Shudras are like his feet. So if you just look at our own body also, we have our face which have most of the thinking and knowing faculty. Our sense organs are there: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, then our thinking. So this is the expression of Brahmana, the knowledge. For example, our eyes. The eyes just give us knowledge of the object which is there in front of us. If suppose this pen is there, so the eyes will just show me this, give me this knowledge of its form and color. Eyes don't do anything. Eyes just tell that this is blue and this is. The buddhi gives me understanding that this is a pen. The mind thinks. The chitta, it retains in the memory. The ahankar has got this identity that I am seeing, I am hearing, I am tasting. So all this is Brahmana, knowledge. Then the hands, arms are like Kshatriyas. They defend us. They defend. And if there is need, they also attack. So that is the job of the Kshatriyas. If some object comes in front of us, suddenly our hand will come in front to protect us. The hand will come. Even when we are asleep, if a mosquito bites us, even in our sleep, our hand will come and try to kill it. And if it goes away, the hand will just scratch that place to just give us some solace. Our arms are like Kshatriyas. Our stomach, our middle portion is like the Vaishya, which gives us nourishment. And our feet are like Shudra, which gives us movement, which takes us forward, which brings gati in our life. Otherwise we will get stuck at one place. So here the teacher Shankaracharya ji is saying that a wise, intelligent Brahmana means one who has developed the sattvic qualities should do the pariksha of this world and gain vairagya. Main thing is to gain vairagya. Brahmanasyeva visheshatah adhikarah sarvatyagena brahma vidyayam iti brahmana grahanam parikshalokan kim kuryad iti uchyate nirvedam. Nipurvo vidihi atra vairagyarthe vairagyam ayat kuryad iti etat. So intelligence seeker, after studying this world, should gain vairagya. Vairagya means dispassion towards everything. Means no interest in acquiring the results of karma in this world and in other world also. Means not interested in attaining Swargalok or Brahmalok or becoming Indra or even becoming Brahma. Not interested in acquiring the results in this world also. The whole interest is to be shifted away from karma and upasana and their results. That is vairagya. By understanding the limitations of this world, by knowing it precisely. So vairagya is not something which has to be forced on us. We don't have to suppress, we don't have to, if we don't understand, then it will lead to suppression only. If we try to avoid all pleasures, if we try to avoid all wealth, position, name, fame in this world out of suppression, with force, then that is not called vairagya. When I don't have any wealth, I say that, oh, I have renounced everything. You didn't have anything in the first place. So even though we have the capacity to earn, to attain things in this world and the other world, we don't have the interest. Or if by chance, if we are in a particular place and particular situation, we just fulfill those duties without having any desire or any attachment to the results. Nishkam, vairagya. Vairagya doesn't mean a person becomes lazy. Vairagya doesn't mean the person is stupid, foolish, crazy. Vairagya is a result of a wise, intelligent person. And a vairagi person is very happy also. Kasya sukham na karoti viragaha. What happiness can he not gain through vairagya? So that is the meaning of this line कि परीक्ष्य लोकान कर्मचितान ब्राह्मणों निर्वेदम आयात. This much. कि having done the pariksha of this world, which is karma chitan, which is a product of karma only, a wise, intelligent seeker should gain vairagya, should try to gain vairagya. Again, the scripture teaches us that how one should contemplate so that we can gain this vairagya. What is some sutra you can give which will help us to think and gain vairagya? So that is also given. So Shankaracharya writes, Sa vairagya prakara pradarsyate. How to gain that vairagya? Ki iha samsare nasti kaschid api akritaha padartaha. The Shruti says, Ki nasti akrita kritena. That there is nothing in this world which is akrita. Akrita means which is not created. Means everything is created, and everything that is created is temporary, changing, limited. Asatyam, jadam, parichinnam. That is the very nature of this world. So there is nothing in this world which is nitya, which is eternal. The world is the very nature of this world is change. So na asti kaschid api akritah padartah. Therefore, even if one becomes Brahma, Hiranyagarbha, that Hiranyagarbha also, his life also comes to an end. Though his life is very long, 100 years of Hiranyagarbha is a long period, but even his life comes to an end. And everything is changing, everything is temporary. Sarvam kshanikam kshanikam, sarvam dukkham dukkham. Everything is temporary, everything is filled with sorrow, pain. People are themselves so sorrowful, they don't even have time to appreciate or to feel the other person's sorrow. Even when two sad people, they meet each other, they want the other person to listen to their sadness and their suffering. Everyone has got some sad story to tell. So sa vairagya prakara pradarsyate iha samsare na asti kaschid api akritah padartah. Sarva eva hi lokaha karma chitaha. So all the whole world and all the results of this world are karma chita. They are the product of karma. They are born from karma. So karma kritatva cha anityaha. Therefore they are anityaha. They are temporary. They are not eternal. Sarvam tu karma nityasya eva sadhanam. Sarvam tu karma anityasya eva sadhanam. All karma is the sadhan to gain something which is temporary. Through karma which we do with our body, our mind, our senses, whatever result we gain is temporary. That is the very nature. This is the very law. You can't change it. Bhagwan beautifully analyzes that through karma, what do we attain? He says there are 4 types of things which we do through karma. Yasmat chaturvidham eva hi sarvam karma karyam. Through karma, we do 4 types of things. What are the 4 types of things we do? Utpadyam. We create something. Through our effort, through our action, we create something. Like we create a pot, let us say. Now what do we mean by create a pot? Actually the material is already there in the world. We just pick up the material. We pick up clay, we take some water, we just knead it, and then we have some material, the potter's wheel, etc. And we create this pot. Means we put things together which are already there in this world and create it. Even when Hiranyagarbha creates this world, he creates it from the material made available to him through Prakriti only. So Bhagwan's para and apara Prakriti is there. From this apara and para Prakriti only, the whole material for this whole world is obtained. So through karma we create something. Or apyam, through karma we can go somewhere, reach somewhere. If I am here, I can walk and reach that other destination. I can reach a place So I can reach apyam, or even at a subtler level through effort I can reach a particular status. I can go to school, I can go to college, I can finally become a doctor. So I say that I have achieved this. How did you achieve? Through karma, through efforts. Then through karma we can modify something. We can what you call we can make something more better. That's sanskar, it is called. Like we build a house, then we paint it, we decorate it, we have beautiful furniture kept. So that's called samskar. We put something extra, put something more to beautify it, to enhance the glory of that thing. Suppose some object is very dark and not shining and all, we can polish it to bring out that shine. That's called samskar. Or through action we can destroy something which is already there. We can just destroy a building, we can just spoil a object. That also can be done through action. So these are the 4 types of things we achieve through action. We create something, we reach somewhere, we beautify something, or we destroy. It is, in Sanskrit it's called utpadyam, create, apyam, reach, samskaryam, beautify, vikaryam, destroy or change. But all these actions cannot give me that which is permanent. All this action cannot give me that supreme self, which is not something which has to be created. Atma doesn't have to be created. So karma is useless for Atma. There is nothing to beautify in that Atma. There is nowhere to reach that Atma because it is everywhere. There is no change we can bring about in Atma because it is changeless. So Atma is Anadi, Ananta, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. So karma doesn't have any role in that Atma. It doesn't have any role in the Atma. So having contemplated in this way, one gains that vairagya, and then one comes to understand that what we really want is that nitya, eternal self, eternal that truth. So in order to gain that eternal truth, ata kim kritena, because all these other things are only obtained through karma, so through karma I don't attain myself. So what is the purpose of karma for me? And karma with all its ayas, with so much of effort, so karmana ayasa bahulena anartha sadhanena. So what is the need for all this karma which is full of efforts, which is the very cause for all afflictions and pain and sorrow only. So one gains that vairagya, and that is one side. Like once we gain vairagya, we also develop that intense thirst and desire to attain that Brahma, which is totally opposite to this world. World is asatyam, Brahma is satyam. World is jadam, Brahma is jnanam. World is parichinnam, Brahma is anantam. So in order to gain that Brahma, which is Abhayam, which is fearless, there is no fear because there is no duality in that Brahma. It is Shivam, it is most auspicious. Akritam, it is eternal. Nityam, everlasting, eternal. So that Brahma Pada one wants. In order to gain that, yat tad vijnanartham, it can be gained only through knowledge, not through action. Brahma is attained through knowledge. World and worldly things are attained through karma. Brahma is attained through knowledge. So in order to gain this knowledge, yat tat tad vijnanartham visheshena adhigamartham sad nirvinnaha brahmano gurumeva acharyam shamadama dayadi sampannam abhigachet. To gain that knowledge, this seeker should approach a Sadguru, a Guru, who is endowed with the qualities like Shama, Dama, Daya, who has that quietude of mind, control over his senses, full of compassion. Such a teacher we should approach. Abhigachet. Here very beautifully Shankaracharya writes कि शास्त्रज्ञोपि स्वातंत्रेण ब्रह्मज्ञान अन्वेषणं न कुर्यात् इति एतद् गुरुमेव इति अवधारण फलम. That even if one is very intelligent in the worldly sense, very have got a sharp and subtle intellect, even such a person should not try to investigate and try to understand that Brahma by himself, should not study the Shastras by himself, should approach a teacher who is from that lineage, from that sampradaya, and learn from the teacher. That's very important. Shastrajñopi, even if a person is well skilled and knowing so many shastras and having great knowledge of Sanskrit and grammar and all, he says, by yourself, swatantrena brahmajnana anveshanam na kuryat. Don't try to inquire into that Brahma by yourself. Because it is so subtle, there are more chances of misunderstanding than understanding. The problem with this Vedanta spiritual path is that there are more chances of misunderstanding than understanding. Like in a circle, that center is there to hit, and the arrow goes exactly in the center is very rare. More chances it will get stuck elsewhere. So one should approach a teacher and get from the teacher through proper guidance, should learn. Again, the scripture tells exactly the qualification of the teacher. The teacher should be Shrotriyam Brahmanishtham. And how we should approach such a teacher is also mentioned, that we will see in our next class. So next class is on Thursday. So 17th, Holika and all, I think, will be at night. So afternoon we can have this class. And tomorrow we will meet again for Sundarkand session. We will continue with our Sundarkand Parayan and listen to the beautiful Charitra of Hanumanji. So till then, you take care, be happy, safe, peaceful, healthy, do your work, do your sadhana, and see you all again tomorrow. Hari Om. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram, 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 Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram, बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम।